Hello everyone, for today's magic card trick tutorial, I thought it'd be neat to share with you kind of a classic, easy card trick that's just done in a different way. This trick's called lie detector. So I'm going to start off with a regular deck of cards, have a spectator just select any card that they like. Let's say they pick that card right there. They look at it, don't show me, and I'll take their card and just place it on top of the deck. Give the deck a few cuts. I can even give a sloppy shuffle if I wanted to, just mixing up all of the cards so I don't know where their card is. I can even give the deck a couple more cuts, etc. Now I'm going to ask the spectator a series of questions, and they can either tell me the truth or they can lie to me. It really doesn't matter what they say. It's just that we have to use a little bit of logic. See, the cards themselves are going to act as the lie detector, okay? Not myself or not even the other spectators in the room. But I'm going to ask a series of questions, 3 to be exact, to the spectator. And what I ask them, depending on their answers, they can't lie midstream. So if I ask them if their card was a red card, they can't tell me that it was a red club, etc. Okay? So the first question I'll ask the spectator was either if their card was a red card or a black card, okay? Just make it easy. And the spectator can tell me that there was a red card. So I'm going to spell down red, R-E-D, okay? Now, I'm going to ask the spectator if it was below a 7, the value of the card. Was it below 7, or above 7? And they can say it was above 7 if they want. If they wanted to lie or tell the truth, it doesn't matter. So if they say it was above 7, then I'm going to spell out above. A-B-O-V-E. Okay, so now we have a red card that's above 7. Now, was their card a heart or a diamond? And let's say they said it was a diamond. So I'm going to spell out diamond, okay? D-I-A-M-O-N-D. Was your card the 9 of clubs? And that's lie detector. And the cards will find their card every single time that they want. And it's pretty simple to do. But before I show you how to do it, please, as always, like and subscribe to this video. I really appreciate it. If you have any comments, leave them below. I do read them and I do respond to them. It really does help the channel out too as well. I post tutorials about once a week, usually on Wednesdays. So make sure that you have that bell clicked too for the notifications to get when I do post new tutorials, okay? Also, check out thebestmagicshop.com where you can find some awesome new magic tricks, accessories, shirts, bags, and more for yourself or anyone who just likes magic. Okay, lie detector. Now for the tutorial, okay? It is a regular deck of cards, and what you're gonna need to do for this is just get any card that you want and just give it a little bit of a bow to it, okay? Don't crease the card, but just give it a little bit of a bend so the card kind of just stays bent when you leave it down on the table, okay? Just a little bit of a bow. Don't fold it in half, don't crease it, etc., okay? Setup, so you have that bowed card. Now count down, it's a regular deck of cards, so you just count down 13 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Place the bowed card on top, and then place the rest of the deck on top like that, okay? That's your setup. You're now ready to do the trick. You can come out with your deck, you can give a false cut if you want, okay? Or you can do a kind of a fake Hindu shuffle where you just take some middle cards above the 14 cards on the bottom and then just look like you're mixing up the deck just like so, okay? So that's one thing to do. Now you're set to do the trick. 14 cards on the bottom with that bowed card on top, okay? So have a spectator select any card that they like, and they can pick any card as long as it's not one of the bottom 14. So you can spread the cards out like this, have them pick a card. If they're being difficult, you can just dribble the cards down like this and say, tell me, as I dribble the cards down like this, just tell me when to stop, and they can say stop, and then you can select a card like that. You say, tell me when to stop, and they say stop, you can say, okay, take that card, okay? Whichever way you want to have them select a card. Now, say they pick this card, okay? The card that they pick doesn't matter, because they can lie to you, okay? And I'll get to the spelling and the numbers and the words, etc. Okay, you take their card that they picked, in this case, the 3 of diamonds, place it on top, and then just give the cards a simple cut. And a simple cut is just taking cards off the top and putting them on the bottom, okay? You can simple cut over and over and over and over and over again. It doesn't matter how many cards you cut, how many times you cut, the cards are still gonna be in the same order, okay? Now you can also throw in a sloppy false shuffle, like what I did,
And I have a complete tutorial on the sloppy fall shuffle, and I'll put a link to that in the description as well, okay? So however many times you cut the cards, however many sloppy fall shuffles you do, then you're gonna wanna do a one-handed cut. And when you do a one-handed cut, you'll eventually find that bowed card, okay? So like this here now is the bowed card. I know the bowed card is on top, okay? And a one-handed cut is just taking the cards, holding them in your hand, your fingers on one side, your thumb on the other, and then just dropping, gently releasing the pressure with your thumb to have a stack of cards drop in your hand, and then with your pointer finger, pushing those cards up, letting the other stack fall, and just letting gravity do the work. Okay, that's the easiest way to do a false cut, and you can just do that over and over and over and over again. It just depends on where your bowed card is. If it's somewhere at the bottom, you might not get it the first time, but there, I got it that time. So the bowed card's back on top, okay? So that's the one-handed cut. Now you're ready to start counting. Two things to remember is if they pick hearts or clubs as their suit, those are the ones that you're gonna have to spell out with plurals. So you have to add an S to the end. So if they say club, it's clubs. If they say hearts, it's hearts. If they say spade or diamond, there's no S at the end, okay? So the three questions you ask, and then, if they say if it's a red card, they can't say it's a red spade. If they say it's a black card, they can't say it's a black heart, okay? So you just have to remember what color they say in the beginning, okay? So they can say, you ask them, what was the color of your card? And they can lie, and they can say red or black. So if they say red, well, they pick the three of diamonds. So let's say they say black. So then you just count down black, B-L-A-C-K, okay? Now, you ask them if it was above a 7, below a 7, or a 7 in the value of the cards. It doesn't matter which one they say, above, below, or the word 7, because they all have 5 letters, S-E-V-E-N, A-B-O-V-E, and B-E-L-O-W. All have 5 letters, so it doesn't matter which one they say, above, below, or 7. So let's say they said it was a 7. You can count down 7, S-E-V-E-N, okay? Now they said it was a black 7. Now you have to ask them, was it a club or a spade? Now if they say clubs, you spell out clubs, plural, C-L-U-B-S, and that's their card, the three of diamonds, okay? Now, if they would have said spades, you would count out spade, S-P-A-D-E, and that's their card, okay? So hearts and clubs are plural. Spade and diamond are singular. Now, if they say hearts, so let's say you ask them what their card was, a red or a black card, they say red, you say R-E-D, okay, above, below, or a 7, they say above, A-B-O-V-E, and now let's say they said hearts. Hearts is the only suit that you have to go to the next card after you spell out hearts with the plural. So hearts is plural, H-E-R-T-S, so H-E-A-R-T-S, their card's the next card for hearts, okay? And if they would have said, one more time, red diamond, right? So R-E-D-S-E-V-E-N, diamond, D-I-A-M-O-N-D, that's their card. So hearts is the only one you go one more card over. Clubs and hearts are the only plurals, okay? So give it a try. It's really neat to do, especially with the method with using the bowed card. It's a really neat, little different kind of way of doing this card, and with the one-handed cut, it's a way to control, 14 cards that you get, control of to the bottom of the deck. Mix it in with a false cut, which is just, pivoting over cards from the top of the deck, dropping in my left hand, just placing the deck on top. See, these cards are always on top. Yeah, that's just a simple false cut and that sloppy fall shuffle, okay? So that's lie detector card. It's really easy to do. You just got to remember a few things about the suits, the clubs, hearts, and they can lie to you and tell you whatever they want, and it works every time as long as you have the cards set up correctly, okay? Let me know what you think, and until next time.